What's good? How we doing? I'm Rob, and this is episode number 6 or 5 of the Lorecast. Nice. How we doing? How's everybody doing? Hey, it's the Lorecast. We're back. Another episode. Yeah, man. I've been chilling, man. Had a good weekend. Spent some time with friends. It's always a good time with friends, you know. Can't complain. Yeah, man. I've had a good time. It's been good, man. If I check TikTok one more time, I'm gonna fucking get pissed off, I think. TikTok is an app that's like, it's meant for people that have like the smallest attention span, you know? And I think I could get sucked into it. But if I like listening to music. So whenever I turn TikTok on, my music goes off. I don't like that. Because that means I get sucked into the app. And you know what I don't like? Getting sucked into an app. Because that means I have to be on the app. And I like apps. Don't get me wrong. Apps are great, man. Appetizers. Because I really like food. Oh, I'm a slob. I'm a fucking slob. No, I just like, you know, like I just think TikTok is like, man, it's a good app. It's a good app. I don't even want to talk shit about it. Because it's like, I put stuff on TikTok. So it's like, am I being like hypocritical? Yeah. Do I give a shit? Not really. I don't care. I don't care, man. What's new this week? So I got school. School's happening. You don't know where I go to school because I've never said it. It's cool, man. School's good. School's a good thing. You know, school regulates you. It's like a job. Like you show up there, you do your thing, and then you leave. You know? I wish there was no homework because jobs like don't have homework. So why does school have homework? You know? Like, why don't you just show up and do your thing? Is that what it's like in Europe? Now, that's an interesting question. That's an interesting question for Google. Does school in Europe have homework? Does school in Europe have homework? I'm guessing yeah. I'm going to change this to college. There are always multiple tests or papers, projects, homeworks, and assignments, and participation credit that ensures that even if one receives a low grade, the harsh reality of studying at a European university. Minimal or no homework. Some have minimal or no graded. Yep, it's like the US. Homework in the UK. Students in the UK typically receive regular homework for their examinable non-practical subjects. Homework is usually completed in a couple of hours each week and may include reading, watching video lectures, and posting on a discussion board. Alright, UK, you've got some good homework. I like your homework. I like your style. Homework in Germany. Homework is considered very important in Germany, and students have plenty of time in the school day to complete it. Even in the primary school, students spend at least half an hour on homework every day. I know that because I went to elementary school in Germany. And I did have homework. I remember doing the homework barely. You know, you don't remember stuff that much as a kid, you know. You don't remember, like, you remember, like, the cool stuff. You don't remember, like, doing your homework. You know why? Because that fucking sucked. You were never, like, a kid and you're like, oh. Now let me think of school. You know? Or as an adult, you don't think of that. As an adult, you're not like, wow. My childhood was so fun and full of school. You don't think about that. You think about other stuff. You know, you think about cooler stuff. European study programs include lectures and classes and are assessed through coursework. Yep, sounds like American school. Sounds like American school. And you know what? That means I'm not going to Europe for school because I've already done it here. You know, why would I go somewhere else? Although the idea does sound cool. Get a little espresso, tip my espresso. I really like this homework. The homework feels so good. That's French. The homework feels so good. I wonder what schools in other parts of the country are like. I mean, I like homework. Don't get me wrong. No, you know what? I'm going back on that. I don't like homework. I wish I was not doing homework. You know, that'd be cool. But that's not the world I live in. So, I think someday I'll get to the point where I won't have to do homework. Boom. And that's what we're rocking with. I have this teacher, not going to say any names, but there's one teacher in one of my classes, and he's like, he's a good teacher, and he knows a lot of stuff. And I know he knows a lot of stuff. But I remember at the start of the class, there's two teachers, and one teacher is always like, so today we're going to start off, and we're going to keep it light, and we're not going to do anything crazy. And then once the other teacher comes in and gives the lecture, he's like, I was with a family, and they had cancer, and the mom had cancer, and she was about to die, and this really taught me a lot about... And I'm like, dude, stick with the light shit. Why do you have to do, like, the craziest... Go on the craziest tangent and make, like, the whole mood of the class go down? You know? I guess it's to teach us about, like, our classes and stuff, and to be like, hey, you know, blah, blah, blah. But honestly, like, who gives a shit? No one gives a shit. That's the thing. People show up to class to get, like, an A a lot of the time. They're not there to hear about, like, their life experience, like, someone's life experience, and to be like, you know, maybe that's the problem with our institutions. You know what? Fuck it. Maybe people need to listen more. But they're too busy scrolling on TikTok like, oh, this is the greatest app of all time. I have so much stuff on this app. Oh my god, what is this? Someone dancing? Oh wow, someone dancing. 5 fun facts that I learned when I went to Trader Joe's grocery store. That's TikTok, literally. Here's 10 ways to make the ocean better. I went to Walmart and I bought these 5 things that really make my job easier. Shut the fuck up, TikTok. No one wants to hear that shit. You know? What would make TikTok a better app? Well, I guess there is cool stuff on that app. Like, the people that make food. It's like, I guess I could try to make that food. But does anyone? Does anyone go on TikTok and they're like, oh, yeah, thanks for making that chicken parm. Now I'm going to make it at home. You know? No, you go to the fucking deli, you get your chicken parm, and then you head out, and then you watch TikTok videos of some other guy making a chicken parm and eating it and being like, wow, this is so good. You know, you're not even, like, doing the thing. I guess I'm pissed off today. Why am I pissed off? Well, I don't know. But I played some basketball. Basketball was fun. I got hit in the balls during basketball. Maybe that's why I'm mad. Maybe I'm mad because someone hit me in the balls during basketball. Does it happen? Yeah. But did he not only hit my balls but also hit my wiener? Yeah. So I'm pissed about it. Logically. What am I going to do? Not get pissed about that? Has someone ever gotten hit in the balls and dick and been like, oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. My day's going to be a lot better now. You know? That's never happened. So, yeah, man, got hit in the dick and balls on basketball. Not fun. But the rest of my day's been pretty good, man. I've done a lot of stuff. It's cloudy today. You know, when it gets cloudy, people are always in, like, a shit mood. You know, I mean, it's the city. It's the city, so what are you going to do about it, you know? What are you going to do about it? I think people should stop being racist. I think people should stop being racist and they should only say stuff that's not racist. You know what people should be talking about instead? The environment and how we really need to save it. And I think people also need to talk about how we can make each turtle have a better lifespan and up each lifespan. And I think we should be less concerned about humans and how we're actually spiraling into a huge fucking mess. You know? Yeah, I think we should be less racist. Don't be racist. If you're thinking about being racist right now, I'm telling you, no, no, no. Don't you do it. Don't you be racist. If you're going to be racist, hold that thought. Because I think that... Nah, man, I'm not about to be racist, dude. Fuck that. If I'm racist, call the police. Call them. Tell them about it. Hey, this guy on the podcast was being really racist, and then he actually made this comment where he was like being sarcastic about it, and then by the end of it he was like, oh my god, are you guys being racist? And then he almost said something racist. Shut up. Don't want to hear about it. Don't want to hear about you thinking that I might be racist when I'm not trying to be racist. You know it would not be good, though? If people were, like, outwardly racist in the world. Like everyone was. You know? Like if everyone walked around and was like, I hate you because you look like this. Like that's how it used to be. And that's why it was bad. But now I feel like we've flipped so far into the other perspective sometimes. Like into the not racist perspective. That we sort of forget that it's funny to make fun of people. You know? Like it is a good time. You know, it's important to make fun of people. Because otherwise, if we don't have humor, we're just going to walk around like robots like, oh, yeah. Yeah, have a good one. Oh, yeah. Yeah, you too, man. Yeah. What do you want, ChatGPT? Oh, yeah. Yeah, you're cool. Cool, look, man. Yeah. Yeah, white people aren't annoying. Oh. Just walking around like robots. Oh, yeah. Yeah, yeah. No, I don't say the G word. Yep. No, not me. You like ChatGPT? Cool. You want to do ChatGPT? Oh, yeah. Tells me like all the answers to stuff. Yeah. Like what? Like what do you do on ChatGPT? Oh, I just generate images of stuff that's not racist. Oh, cool. We should be friends. Just the most boring people walking around. What do you do for a living? Oh, I do finance, but I can't say anything fucking because it would wind up people. Like one of those fucking things where you pull the string on it and it says something. To the point where they would just like say the most racist thing at the most random time. That would be so fucked. Oh my. Well, we're off to a hot start. We're killing it. I mean, what is it about racism that's like so divisive? I guess it makes sense, right? But like it used to be so much worse. There's this book that I read in high school. I don't know what it's called because I wasn't paying that much attention. But I understood the gist of the book and I understood the summary, so I can like talk about it a little bit. Basically, it was saying that we've gotten less and less violent over the course of humanity. You know? Like we've gotten way less violent. Like stuff is not as bad. Which I understand and I completely resonate with. Like it's not, you know? Like before I used to walk down the street and be like, hey man, what's up man? What's up man? Oh shit. Now it's like you walk down the street and you're like, hey, you're maybe getting judged. Like that's the worst thing that happens now is you get judged. Obviously there's people killing and stabbing people. Which I don't think is good. Alright. But you know, if the worst thing now is being judged, like rock with it. Like get judged a little bit, you know. It's not going to be the end of the world, right? Because I feel judged a lot, but I don't care that much anymore. I guess that's part of growing up is just doing your thing without caring about what other people think. but still being in tune with other people to the extent that you can have relationships and have friends and have all this stuff, you know? It's very important. And I get that I'm getting real here and this is supposed to be a comedy podcast, but, you know, sometimes we get real. Sometimes we get real. I don't even know what rapper that is, but it's just all the rappers combined. Sometimes we get real. Yeah. Yeah, man. So I've been scrolling on TikTok. No, I haven't really been scrolling on TikTok, man. I've been doing stand-up. Been getting some shows in. Also not getting shows in because sometimes they get canceled, which when that happens, I don't like it. Wish shows didn't get canceled, man. Because then the shows would happen and then I would get to do my thing, which is what I love doing. By the way, love doing stand-up, man. Such a fun art form. Love doing stand-up. I'm making music now. If you're listening to this port. If you're listening to this port, no, I'm making music. I have a song coming out next Wednesday, but not under my name, under a different name. Just reach out to me if you want to know the name of the song or like what I'm releasing. I'll just tell you because I want to be anonymous. And at first, I think that's a good way to go about it. Anonymity. Anonymity was also the name of this black guy I knew in high school. And he was always like hiding his face. He was like, "No, you cannot see who I am." You know. Well, that was a shitty joke. Yeah, man. I like positive people, right? And I'm a positive guy. But I guess this is sort of an outlet for me to rant a little bit. Because here's what I've noticed. Is that sometimes I see positive people and I get pretty pissed off. Too. Because I'm like, oh my god, this guy's really being this positive? Like, to me, it's like cool to be super positive and be like upbeat and like love your life, right? It's important. Love your life, you know? Like, I wish that for everyone, you know? But at the same time, if you're being too positive and shit, something's up. You know? Like, you're hiding something. I don't like how super positive you're being, right? Like, make fun of people still. Be a guy. Be a woman. Be whoever you want to be. Just don't be fucking racist. Gotta keep telling you guys that. It's very important. Very important. Muy importante, señor. Muy importante. Do not be racist. And I can do that because I'm a Latino guy. So I can make fun of Latino people. Yeah. Yeah, you heard it here first, guys. And that's not racist. It's not racist, bro. Let me make fun of them and do my thing, Holmes. I'm gonna fucking get pissed off unless I can do it, Holmes. Let me climb that ladder, Holmes. Trying to get the view like an alpaca or something, Holmes. Yo. A Latino guy talking about being like an animal is probably one of the funniest things I've ever thought of. Hey, bro, I've been like trying to be like a leopard and shit and like trying to like go throughout the woods and like find out who I am and shit. Hey, bro, I've been trying to like be an elephant and like maneuver the fucking savannah and shit. Hey, bro, you ever like think about being like a pterodactyl and shit? That should be crazy, Holmes. You be like flying in the sky and shit. You be like trying to get. I love when the Latino accent goes like higher at the end. You be trying to like go in the sky and shit, and you've been trying to like rack up miles on miles and more and shit. You've been trying to like go to the airport and get flights for like hella cheap to fly Delta and shit. You been trying to like fly Spirit Airlines because like I like your spirit and shit. When I first started doing this, I would get uncomfortable when I would laugh on my own. But now I'm like hyped about it. Like now I think it's like hilarious, you know, to like laugh on your own. Like about something, you know? Like, yeah, man, that shit's hilarious, bro. How are you guys doing? Keep letting me know. Let me know how you guys are doing in general. I hope your day's going well. I hope you're enjoying yourself. Sorry if I'm ranting and I'm being pissed, but, you know, we all have those days. We all have those days, you know. Someone metaphorically elbows you or knees you in the nuts, right? You gotta fucking deal with it, you know. We all have those days, man. And that's just the way we roll, bro. That's just the way we roll. And man, if you're listening to this, you're a real OG. I like you, innit? I like you lots. I like you and I wish you all the best. Oh, so you wanna like learn about ChatGPT and stuff? I'm gonna take a quick break. I'll be right back. Yo, we're back. How often have I worn this shirt on this podcast? It's a good question. Because I don't know, if I had to be honest with you guys. With you fellas and ladies, whoever's listening to this, I'm guessing, or I get to see the metrics. I'll take a look at that, but I'm wondering, it's probably more guys. Because I'm for the boys. No, just because it's like, that's probably more the demographic. Because I don't think chicks want to hear me talk about like how TikTok is bad. Even though they might think the same thing too. You know, who knows? Man, am I glad I did this podcast though, man. I feel better every time after I do this podcast. It's a good feeling, man. Honestly, people think it's like a thing that everyone does. And it's true, like everyone has a podcast. But it's not that easy to set up. Like, you gotta get a mic, you gotta get a fucking thing to like, luckily I had everything already, because like, I do some music and like I run some shows, so like I'm a really cool guy who's done a lot of cool stuff. I'm not. I'm just a regular guy. But, and also that sounds cocky. Saying you're a regular guy does sound cocky. I don't know. Maybe everything I did. Alright, now I'm going to fucking not over extrapolate that. But you know, it's not easy to set up. Because you got to schedule a time for it. And then sometimes you get afraid. You're like, oh no, what are people going to think about me now that I have a podcast? And now I have to like sound cool. And I have to like be this guy that has this podcast. But it's really not that deep. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? La 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 mean. Who's better at basketball, do you guys think? Yao Ming or Shaquille O'Neal? Probably Shaquille O'Neal, right? Yeah, it must be Shaquille O'Neal. Someone tried to tell me, one of my buddies was like, Kobe Bryant was worse than Shaquille O'Neal when they played on the Lakers, and I was like, really? Like, I don't really see that, you know? Like, one would think that Kobe Bryant was better because Kobe was like 24. He was like a boss. He was like so good at what he did, but who knows, man? Who knows? What should I do, man? Should we pull up some highlights? Some real cool stuff? I do like real cool stuff. Highlights are cool. I don't want to watch highlights right now, though. I don't think you guys want to hear me watch highlights. But that's what people do, like, in their free time. That's what I do. I watch, like, podcasts. I watch highlights of stuff, you know. In the summer, I was just watching soccer highlights while doing everything. That was, like, a simple time. Now I, like, consume media, you know, which I should be doing less of. because it's bad for you. Just like my dad says, it ruins my attention span. Just like my dad says, my dad's right. So, he's right about it. Am I going to keep doing it? Honestly, probably, yeah. Yeah, I'm probably going to keep doing it. Because the more people tell me not to do a certain thing, the more I want to do it. Which is called... It's a psychological phenomenon. Alright, guys? Alright? What's it called? Psychological phenomenon. Logical phenomenon. Where you want to do stuff more when people tell you not to do it. Let's see. Psychological reactance. Reactance is a motivational arousal that occurs when someone feels their freedom is threatened or lost. It's the brain's response to a threat or freedom and can cause people to feel annoyed, angry, or panicked. Can cause people to rebel and do the opposite of what they are told. The amount of reactance depends on how important the threat and freedom is and how big the perceived threat is. Some people are naturally high in reactance, which is called trait reactance. Alright, well, whatever it is, I have that. So, hey, don't mess with my reactance, alright? You mess with my reactance, guess what I'm doing? Reactance. I guess more so along the lines of you mess with my freedom, the more I'll do reactance, The more I'll be reactance. The more I'll be a reactant guy. I'll be reactant. Oh, cognitive dissonance. I actually know what that is. So I'm actually really, really informative, and I actually know what a lot of stuff is. For real, seriously, I do. But it's just back in the brain somewhere. Cognitive dissonance is when your thoughts don't align with your values, so you try to cope with it, basically. So say I go to the mall and my values are that I'm a nice person, but I don't hold the door for someone with their baby. Alright? Which is something I would never do. I would always hold the door, right? Say I don't hold the door for someone that has a baby, Which I don't know why I would do that, but alright, we're in the scenario. Alright, so I don't hold the door for someone, so that doesn't align with my values. So what I try to do is I cope with that. Oh, maybe it was the baby and the mom were rude, that were trying to get the door held for them, and maybe they were in a rush, or maybe I just wasn't. You try to cope with your actions, basically. So that's cognitive dissonance. So if you ever want to toss around a term where you're like, that person is actually not doing what is aligns with their values, just toss around and be like, you're exhibiting cognitive dissonance right now. You can do that. Well, this is a really informative segment of this podcast, and I sort of rock with it. We can be informative here. I like being informative, actually. I actually like it. Hopefully you guys learn a little bit from this. Not just that I'm an absolute fucking dumbass, which I am, But, the more people can learn, the better it is for people. People can learn from their mistakes. People can learn from my mistakes, What happened to me, bro? What happened to me that I can tell you about? Because I don't... I make mistakes, obviously, but I don't make that many mistakes. I've been pretty much on my game, But, yeah, man. That's pretty much all that's happening in my life. I think I'm going to cut the pod, I think we've done enough, and I think we've seen enough. And I think, yeah, I've had a good time doing this, man. I've had a good time doing this. I've had a good day so far. I did get kicked in the nuts, but that's fine, And I hope your day goes well, and I hope you don't get kicked in the nuts. I really don't. I really don't want that to happen. So, it's not going to, So, yeah, man. Keep rocking on and have a great rest of your day. Whenever you're listening to this, just keep rocking on, you know, because sometimes you have days where you're like, ah, man, this shit's not going well, you know. But keep going. Keep going. And that's for me and that's for you. So we have that now. So keep going. No matter what you're doing, no matter what you're trying to achieve, keep your little dreams alive. And, you know, there's real world problems out there that you guys are facing. If you're listening, you know, you have like a tough relationship or someone's telling you not to do stuff. Think about psychological reactance and think about how you can use that negativity as fuel for your positive behavior or behavior that is geared towards your goals. All right? That's sort of the secret sauce. Is when someone's negative towards you, you channel it into positive energy and you channel it into fuel for yourself. All right? So yeah, man. Keep rocking on. And keep doing what you're doing. Because you guys are all worth it, and you're all good people. And, you know, we'll make the world a better place together. Together we'll make the world a better place. Let's fucking go, Gen Z. Let's fucking go, millennials. Let's go, whoever's listening to this podcast. You guys can do it, and so can I, and so can we. This has been a speech given by me. And it's not a speech, it's a podcast. So don't take it too seriously and fucking have a good day, alright? Let's have a good day. Good day. Let's have it. Alright. Peace out, guys. This has been episode 5 or 6 of the Lorecast. I don't remember. But, you know, that's just how it rolls. I'll see you guys. Enjoy the rest of your day. Have a good week. Have a good weekend. And this will probably be out by today or tomorrow. So whether it's today or tomorrow, you'll be like, oh, it's today, it's out. So it doesn't matter. But yeah, have a good one, guys. And enjoy yourselves. This has been fun. And peace.